What's up? Exciting stuff. New office. Huh?
Damn, this is a lot bigger.
It isn't though. I mean, it's a lot bigger, but like, we're gonna outgrow it.
If you have movers coming in, you gotta make sure they have insurance certificates and all that good stuff, right?
And then that'll give us, if they're done the end of the day, the 21st, what we would do is I would have the building cleaners come in. They'll do a construction clean.
Use that as our loose date for now, and as we get closer, we can shift to that following 29th or 30th if we need it, and that's a good range.
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect, right? That roughly ballpark is decent, right?
Yeah, we can get everything in place by then.
Cool.
That you can see the water right there. It's such an upgrade.
The conference room's gonna feel a lot bigger because, like, okay, our table's gonna take up roughly the same amount of space, but then you have all this extra, like, space over here. It's gonna be our podcast studio / conference room. Have a couch here, TV here. This is gonna be glass. That's gonna be glass. So you're gonna get like cool fucking shots. It also keeps everything a little more open. How do you feel about everything?
I feel great.
Good.
Yeah. We'll get everything in place. The electric's just so we need it to be. The exhaust is perfect. I think everything will work out really well.
In the meantime, until we get to the point where we can afford a $15,000 DIT station, like, we just need at least faster storage. Use whatever software that like checksums, like duplicating hard drives. Like, it's fast, streamlined. We have enough, so we're not like they're not running a Best Buy getting some shitty drives to like back up high-end client stuff on. It's like scrappy. Most of the we do is not burning more than 2 terabytes worth of stuff.
Depends on the shit, yeah.
But maybe 20% of the time we are.
Okay.
And sometimes when we are, it's big, like this last couple of weeks where it was, what, 6 terabytes?
8.2 terabytes. It was 8.2 terabytes the last few weeks. Emily, Gassar, and Brian have been out in LA for 3 weeks, and I've seen them maybe 1 or 2 days out of all that. They've been shooting a big project for the Super Bowl, and all of that footage is right here.
Careful. What up?
Hey.
I'll give you a fist bump because you're like 9 and you're right.
I've gotten probably like 6 calls from their team being like, what's the plan? Like, okay, so this is the plan. And they're like, well, can we do this, this, and this? I'm like, yes, but we need to like plan for it. Who's gonna pay for it? I told Lee and her team explicitly, like, we can't afford to have a sound guy with all of his sound equipment at every single rehearsal.
Do you know what the schedule is tomorrow?
It's an evening rehearsal.
Yeah, all right. Well, I might. Let me know what it is like tomorrow.
Do you have a red eye?
Maybe there's an hour or two in between if it's not too crazy. I could just swing by somewhere, say hello for an hour or two, and then hit the flight. All right, anything I can do from my end?
Nope.
Good.
Got it.
Keep right to stay on Sunset Boulevard.
Out here for a big pitch, a few other meetings, and had a little bit of time. I'm gonna sneak in a quick meeting
Road, then turn right onto Bellagio Road.
with somebody I think you all recognize and appreciate.
How's it going on your end?
It's good, man. It's busy.
You know, it's amazing how many people have actually told me about your interview that we did.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people. A lot of good feedback on that.
That's awesome. Quick pit stop. I gotta go pick up Brad and Blake from the airport, and then we're headed down to a pitch meeting for tomorrow morning first thing. So you guys gotta go and shoot some other stuff up here in LA, so you're not coming with us. I'll see if I can, all seriousness, you want me to shoot some stuff on my iPhone if I can? Yeah. Again, it's just the challenge of moving around our own resources for growing bold for client stuff, because you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know? And Gassar doesn't like to wear a seatbelt when he's filming.
What's going on here?
What's happening?
Pretty nice Jaguar we
What's
got
happening, man?
Nothing like some jet lag.
That's right, some jet lag and some run through in a hotel room. We've seen this before.
We've been here before.
You guys ready to kill it? Gentlemen, are you ready to close some new business?
There's no other option.
Let's do it.
What's up, my brother? How are you, man?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
He's gonna forget about us. Now we're gonna make him famous. He's gonna forget about us.
up, man?
Where are we?
We're in a soundstage in Hollywood, in Universal Studios, and we got to go meet an Uber driver, get some media stuff dropped off. Do you know where Gate 1 is?
I think so. No, not really.
How do you drive this car? Here we go. Working some stuff for the Super Bowl. It's exciting. Changed flights like 4 times. Still here in LA. 3 flights in and out. Heading to Minneapolis in 2 days. Got to change that flight too because there's more stuff that has come up since we're here. And we're just doing whatever it takes. Going to the beautiful, tropical, warm, sunny Minneapolis, Minnesota. I haven't slept in 2 days. We're prepped, ready to rock and roll for Super Saturday, for Super Bowl. Man, it has been a wild couple weeks, but I'm pretty pumped to be here. I am really pumped to be here. Everything's Super Bowl. Team B for the next hour or so, like let's, I'll walk you guys through, like let's get them while they're like finishing the lighting. It's cool, these huge screens. It's show time. Here's what we still gotta do. Like here's what we've changed. Here's what's going well. Here's the challenges. Here's why we're doing this. We gotta make it perfect. Let's make sure that we get the sights and the sounds, those slow-mos outside, snow, whatever venue, what blah, blah, blah. All right, I'll just wrap my head around this shit and I'll give you a few options and say like, all right, here's the shit I think we need. We'll see what Leaf comes back at and then we'll just make some quick decisions, but.
Sounds good. We can rock it out.
Couple quick updates. One, we just did a walkthrough with the building, the construction teams, architect, etc. We have a timeline. Second to last Friday in March is the tentative move-in date. It's about 6 weeks, yeah, right? Slightly more planned out space based on, you know, what's changed and where we're headed. So it's very exciting. Everybody's good? That's it. Mic drop. Thanks, guys. Ah, nice.
Right there. On time, efficient meeting.
Oh, that was like almost it. I just don't know how to end it.